Alright, go.
Enter, Andrew.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Sorry. Just a relaxing video. It's not supposed to be this hard. Esme, my dear sister, whose father was my father. Can you think of any of all the evils that stem from Oedipus? That Zeus does not bring to pass for us while we yet live. No pain, no ruin, no shame, and no dishonor. But I have seen it in our missions, yours and mine. And now what is the proclamation that they tell of? Made lately by the commander, publicly, to all the people. Do you know it? Have you heard it? Don't you notice when the evils due to enemies are headed towards those we love? Alright. Wow. I actually got some tears. Oops. Okay. Sorry. I had to read that play for my Intro to Humanities class. Although I kind of felt cheated because I read this play before for Comp 2. And the edition that she gave us to read in class was basically a dumbed down 10-year-old could understand it version. I like the real version. See, that's what the real version says. What the one the professor gave us says is, "Sister, did you hear? The king proclaimed that Eurycles can be buried, but Polynices can't. But I shall bury him anyway." That was what it said. Seriously. I felt so freaking stupid reading that. I mean, Jesus. It was written this way for a reason. There's the material, there's the emotion, the feeling, the speech. If you truly want to understand it, you have to read the right one. And then we were supposed to answer questions based on the version she gave us. To truly understand it, you have to read this version. Because the version that she gave us, it has the bare minimum. That's it. Haman kills himself with his sword after he finds Antigone hanging. The wife finds out, leaves. You don't know what happens to her. You never hear about Esme's death. You never hear about what happens with the king. Never. The messenger says the son's dead. He informs the king's wife that the son's dead. That's it. It ends there. It never gives that king the redeeming moment that is in the real play. And then one of the questions in a little questionnaire she sent us in an email through the college email, is there a villain in this story? Yeah, there's a freaking villain in the way you have it. But in the real play, Creon's not so much a villain because he's able to be redeemed. He's able to not be redeemed, but he's able to be seen as a flawed human being who let arrogance and hubris overrule actual reason. I mean, he'd been king for what, a day when all this happened? A day, a couple days at most? Because literally, the original play starts like right after the battle. And he only becomes king because the brothers are dead. He never expected to be king. He expected it would be that brother, and then since his son was engaged to Antigone, eventually his son, but he never expected to be king. He didn't really understand what it entailed, and he didn't understand that he couldn't just make proclamations like that. He felt betrayed by Polyneices, and so he took it out and he ordered the whole city to agree with him. Yeah, there's a villain in the version you sent us. But if you actually read the play and truly understand it, there's no villain and there is no hero. She's like, is there a hero? It's like, yeah, in the version you sent us, Antigone's such a good sister. It doesn't show like the true words behind it, because you have to read the true words to know that Antigone did do the right thing. She did follow her beliefs. But she was a totally arrogant girl. She didn't think about anything from another side. She just said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, why I'm going to do it, I'm right, everyone else is wrong. You, Esme, you didn't agree with me? Leave me alone, you have no part of this, you're not my sister. Nothing. It's a play about flawed human beings, and gods, and tragedy. It can't be summed up in a couple pages. Alright, sorry. Just had to rant about that. Bye. Okay, so sum it all up, I just got really annoyed because I thought that the version she sent us didn't do the play justice. Because you can't just hear about something and automatically know what happened and what's right, what's wrong. You have to hear the characters speak. The way they say something can show their meaning behind it. Okay, like this. You fucking jackass! What the hell? Are you stupid? Anger, obviously. Fucking jack. What the hell? Are you stupid? God. See? Two things. Totally different emotions. And while you're not watching it, you are having sentence upon sentence right after each other in a way that tells you what the character is feeling. And with that bastardized version, you couldn't tell what anyone was feeling. Alright, I think I'm done ranting. Alright, so enjoy, and why don't you tell me what you think? If you've ever read the play Antigone, or you haven't, so comment below and let me know what you think. If you've read the play, please definitely comment. If you haven't, still comment. I want to hear what you think. Alright. Alright. Go.
Andrew.